Hi, I'm Dr. Joanna McMillan and I'm a nutrition scientist, but I'm also an avid cook. And that's why I'm loving this new area of culinary nutrition. And that's really about bringing nutrition science to life with the way we all eat, which is about creating, preparing and serving and eating delicious meals. Now, I've partnered with Meat and Livestock Australia to help bring to life some resources that are going to help us nutrition leaders to guide Australians towards balanced meals with no food waste. And this is their series of Make Every Bite Count tips. And this series of videos will bring each of those tips to life. In this video, we're going to look at the third of the Make Every Bite Count tips, and that is about balanced meals. Now, this is one of the hardest things, I think, for us to guide people towards. I want to give you a really kind of simple template to use. So what I've got here is, first of all, starting with my lean red meat, talk to people about why this is so nutrient dense. It's essentially giving us great quality protein, but also iron, zinc, vitamin B12, some long chain omega-3s are in there. So they understand this is a really nutrient dense food. How do we balance it up? Well, we add a carb. I've got some brown rice here, and then we add at least 3 different veggies. And what we need to do is make sure that we teach people about what do we mean by different veggies, how much makes a serve, and rather than talking in grams, it's much better if we talk in household measures. So I've got a handful of green beans, I've got half a carrot, I've got a quarter of a capsicum, and then we give that visual to people to understand this is the basic, this is the template, and then we can swap in and out from there. So I might decide, for example, I'm not going to have green beans tonight. I've got some gorgeous asparagus in my fridge, so I'm going to swap in some asparagus. Rather than carrot, because we had that last night, I'm going to have some fennel. And maybe I'm going to swap my capsicum and pop in some green leaves and make this into a salad. What I like to do for the carbs is, rice, pasta, potatoes, these are really common for people to be using. We really want Australians to be having more legumes. So legumes, things like lentils and beans and chickpeas are great for adding that fibre. So we're getting this balance of the nutrient-dense meat with our broad range of antioxidants, other nutrients, and fibre diversity from our legumes and from our veggies. So you can see how this swap in and out just gives that nice template, because at the end of the day, most of us, even those of us who like to cook, are cooking more or less the same meals. So if we add that swapping technique, it allows us to be creative from our own cooking repertoire. Now, in reality, of course, when we make more complex meals, we don't always use a full serve of each of those individual foods. So here, I've cooked up my steak nicely, and I'm just going to slice this up. Now, because in this case, I'm going to use this with a salad, I'll use about half of my steak. My portions here are not full serves of veggies. I've used a variety of different veggies, and even for my carb, I've combined using some lovely roast sweet potato along with some lentils. So I'm going to slice up my steak nicely. And this is where you can use your culinary nutrition skills to inspire people to create different types of salads, combine different types of leftover veggies or whatever's in the bottom of their fridge, to combine that with their gorgeous lean red meat here. The lentils are simply canned lentils. Pop that on the top. And then you can get creative with herbs, with spices, with your dressings, anything else that you want to add to make this into a gorgeous, combined, balanced and variety with that lovely diversity of all of those nutrients and fibre types there. And that just looks delicious. Head to MLA's Healthy Meals website for loads of ideas as to how you can inspire your followers to create balanced meals.